Hey flippers, how are you doing? It's Marcel here. Welcome everyone. Let me just break down the educational topic that I promised for you. And as you remember, I just made a vote. I just made a new poll, and you could have voted for the educational topic that is coming on this weekend. And I did let you choose from three scenarios. Three topics. First one was when can we expect a second valid mitigation on the same exact 1 minute area. Second one is a middle of nowhere reversal. Why isn't it the valid change of character? Third one was the Y equal candles next to each other can be considered as liquidity. So majority of you guys, more than 50%, have voted on the first topic, which is when can we expect on the second valid mitigation on the exact same 1 minute area. So today I will just break this topic down for you. It will be a pretty easy topic, but it's still required because still lots of you guys don't know how to approach these areas and when can you expect further 50% mitigation on a 1 minute area, of course. So yeah, it's recommended, so I'm breaking it down for you. And of course, in the upcoming weeks or days, I will just break down both of the second and third topic for you. But I'm just starting with this one because majority of you guys have voted on this one. So yeah, let me just serve you with this video. So the topic is that when can we expect further second mitigation on the exact same 1 minute area, and when will it be valid? So when can we consider the second mitigation of 1 minute area be valid? So first of all, before we start with the 1 minute areas, there's an important rule in flipping markets, which we follow on 50-minute and 4-hour zones. And this rule is that if there's a 50-minute and 4-hour zone mitigation, 50-minute or 4-hour zone mitigation, let's just stick to the 50-minute example. So if there's a 50-minute zone mitigation and price mitigated less than the 50% of this area, then we can always, I just repeat it, always expect on a deeper mitigation on that exact same area, right? So technically, this is valid for 50-minute and 4-hour zones and not for 1 minute areas. So only for 50-minute and 4-hour zones, and we just write it here, that 50-minute and 4-hour zones, always 50% mitigation. So once again, if there's a 50-minute and 4-hour zone and less than 50% of these areas are getting mitigated, then you can always, I'm just going to circle it, always count on a deeper mitigation of these areas. Okay, but as I said, for 1 minute areas, this rule doesn't apply. So you can't apply this rule for 1 minute areas. If there's a 5% or 10% mitigation of a 1 minute area, then it's getting counted as a mitigated area, and you can count on a deeper mitigation, expecting only one scenario. And I'm going to explain this one specific scenario for you guys, where you can expect a deeper mitigation of a 1 minute area. So here's an example. Here's an example that I drew. This will be an incorrect example. So this blue line is the 50-minute trend. 50-minute is bullish. All right, we just identified the trend. Perfect. We are looking for 1 minute bullish confirmations. We are looking for long trades. So there's this 50-minute area which has been mitigated. And right after mitigation, let's just assume theoretically price just created all of our needed criteria. Price just changed the character. There are like 9, 10, 11 criteria for this trade. So you can enter in an area, right? So there's this 1 minute area which changed the character and which is your entry area. So you did set your limit order on the 50% of this zone. And let's just theoretically say that price tags the upper area of this zone. So only like 5% or 10% is getting mitigated of this zone, and you're getting left behind on the 50%, meaning it's a no-tech trade for you. You're getting left behind from this trade. And yeah, what can you do in this situation? As you can see on this example, technically there's no liquidity built up for the 50% mitigation. And here comes the important rule that validates the second mitigation of a 1 minute area. And this important rule is that if there's liquidity is getting formed inside the whole 1 minute area that has been mitigated already, then you can expect a further 50% mitigation. So once again, if a 1 minute zone is getting mitigated, just like here, and price forms a liquidity inside of this area, for example, like a liquidity trend line. So there's a mitigation, price forms a liquidity trend line, or forms double bottoms, or forms triple bottoms. Valid liquidity is getting formed inside of this already mitigated 1 minute area. Then you can use the 50% as your second entry confirmation, and you can expect on that second tag on the exact same 1 minute area. In this example, as I said, I just drew an incorrect version, because